So Eddie Howe has come out and praised Dwight Gayle for his professionalism. Kieran Trippier and Callum Wilson expected to return around the same time as normally reported. Sunday the 1st of May we'll see a historic event at St James's Park in which the women's team will be taking centre stage. And is it possible that Newcastle United are going to try and up the capacity? We know the new owners want that. We'll take a look at that as well. This is the Toon Review. Hi everybody, I'm Paul back again, and not the great transfer news or anything like that today. It's more so having a look into the possibilities of what's going to happen in the future, certainly with the stadium, the ladies team, etc., which is great news for them. Fantastic piece of history for Newcastle, which we know the new owners are certainly wanting to do. Now, with regards to Eddie Howe, first of all, he has come out and praised striker Dwight Gayle for his professionalism at the club. We know that obviously Dwight Gayle hasn't been in the first 11 or anywhere near the first 11 for a very, very long time. He's made the odd substitute appearance. However, Eddie Howe has praised his professionalism to the game, in which he's maintained his positive attitude in training. He's working very hard in training, and he said that he's doing nothing wrong. He could have sulked away, not bothered turning up or whatever it is, but he turns up day in, day out, puts 110% into training, and Eddie Howe has been really pleased with him. Now, whether that means that he's going to get a look in the next couple of games, I don't know. That, to me, seems a bit far-fetched, given that, obviously, Chris Wood is the man that Eddie Howe brought in to score the goal, so we'll wait and see on that one. Now, it's been confirmed again that Kieran Trippier and Callum Wilson are probably going to make their returns around the same time. Now, I did report earlier in the week that it could be the Crystal Palace game. It's now been said that it could be Norwich at home. Now, whichever one it is, it's going to be fantastic to see them back. Obviously, Kieran Trippier, world-class right-back. We've missed him in a way. Obviously, his professionalism, his leadership on the pitch, his quality on the pitch. Those that have stepped in for him have done a very good job, and I think Kieran Trippier will be first to admit that they have done a good job. So well done to them. But it'd be great to see him back. And of course, Callum Wilson, for obvious reasons, we need the goals. It's as simple as that. Chris Wood hasn't done it since he's been in the team. He scored one goal, which of course was away at Southampton. But he's done well recently on his away trip with New Zealand. So if he can come back and show that kind of form, that would be brilliant. So we wait and see on that one. Now, Sunday the 1st of May, as I said, is going to be a very historic day at St James's Park because the women's team will be making their debut at the ground, which is just fantastic. Amanda Staveley came out and said that the new owners want the women's team to play a big part in the rebuild of Newcastle United in the future months and years to come. And this is an opportunity for the ladies to play at St James's Park, get a full feel for the atmosphere. It'll be fantastic if they can get a decent crowd in there as well, to cheer them on. And I'm sure it'll be a fantastic day all around. So well done to Amanda Staveley and the new owners, and well done to the women's team for really putting themselves on the map and making sure that Amanda Staveley gives them that opportunity. But this is just about the new owners again and what they plan on bringing to Newcastle United. It is absolutely fantastic. They want this club to move forward. They want this club to be successful. And, it's quite obvious now that from the youth upwards, including the ladies team, they want this club to grow and grow and grow. Now, on the growing situation, we're going to talk about the capacity at St James's Park now, because Amanda Staveley and the new owners have come out and said they would love to up the capacity at St James's Park to around 65,000. So that's around 13,000, 14,000 more than what St James's Park already holds at the minute. But where is that rebuild going to come? Now, we know that when the safe standing came about, Mike Ashley and that regime didn't want to know. They didn't want to spend the money on trying to sort of, put the safe standing in. So it was never going to happen under Mike Ashley because he was never going to put his money in his pocket. However, the new owners have already said that they're willing to do that. Now, where the new standing is going to be, we don't know. Now, if it's around a lot of the ground, and that becomes an option in the future. I know at the minute, obviously, we can only put it in a certain area and it's under trial. But in the future, if it does give us an opportunity to put a lot of the ground to safe standing, that may free up a few more thousand to get in. Nowhere near the amount that they want to build up to 65,000, but it will sort of improve the capacity somewhere along the line. Now, where are they going to build? Because the East Stand, obviously, we know the buildings behind there. We can't touch them, listed buildings, etc. Leazes Park, for me, is a no-no. It's a beautiful park as it is, and it's been proved over the nice fine weather we've had in the last week when we've seen pictures from Leazes Park, with all the people walking around just enjoying the weather. If Newcastle United try to sort of destroy that to build an extra, a bigger stand, it's going to be met with the wrath of a lot of people. And to be fair, I don't think a lot of people will want that anyway. But listen, Leazes End already has up to level 7, so it's high enough. Can you imagine that goes any higher, guys? Because, you're going to need binoculars to sit and watch a game. Or you'll be waving at the pilots landing at Newcastle Airport. You just can't go any higher. It would be quite ridiculous to think that, and certainly the away fans have got it hard as it is, trying to walk up them stairs all the way up for the matches. But we know that there's obviously bigger grounds around the world that do have that sort of built up stands, and they're in the clouds. But for me, when they're going to move the away fans anyway, aren't they, next season? So it will be Newcastle fans up there, and I don't think, are they going to be happy watching, little dots running around? I'm not so sure. But I don't think they can do anything. And also, when you look at the Gallagher end, Mike Ashley sold that land behind the Gallagher. And, can we buy that back? Is there a possibility of getting that land back? Is there a possibility of doing something there? Who knows? And certainly the Milburn stand, I don't know either. It's very, very difficult here to judge what they're going to do. Now, it has been said in the conversations that maybe they can dig down. Maybe they can. But the flip side of that is if they dig down, they're going to have to expand anyway. So is it going to be a point of that, we just have run out of options to try and get the ground to 65,000? Is it that they're going to have to just settle for what it is at the minute, which is 52.5, and just concentrate on getting trophies in and getting the players right on the pitch before they even look at building the ground up? I think there's a lot more important things to be done first, i.e. the training ground, the facilities, things around St James's Park need repairing. We know that. Bigger screens in the foyers and stuff like that. So there is a lot for me needs doing before we even look at expanding the football ground. But again, it's all up to the new owners, isn't it? But it's fantastic to hear them talking about what they want to do in the future, though, because we haven't had that as supporters for so long now. Eventually, they are talking about upgrading the stadium, doing things with the women's team, completely revamping the training ground, revamping the academy. Very, very exciting things to come at Newcastle United. And finally, regarding the questions that Eddie Howe was asked, of course, in his press conferences regarding Saudi Arabia, John Barnes has come to his defence, which is really nice to see. Of course, John Barnes did have a brief time up here at Newcastle United, of course, towards the end of his career. Now, he has stuck up for Eddie Howe, and quite strongly as well, because he said that the questions that were asked to Eddie Howe, it just is a lot of hypocrisy, really, because the government themselves continually deal with Saudi Arabia on various levels. But you never hear sort of Boris Johnson or any of the MPs getting grilled in Parliament or anything like that over their dealings with Saudi Arabia. Nothing ever gets said. But poor Eddie Howe has to sit there in his press conferences and fight off questions constantly regarding Saudi Arabia. Now, what John Barnes has also said is that if the government do stop dealing with Saudi Arabia and put sanctions on them, then the media are free to ask Eddie Howe regarding the Saudi Arabia ownership and stuff like that. But because the government, etc., deal with Saudi Arabia, it is very, very harsh to even suggest that he has to answer any questions on it. So great to see John Barnes coming out there and leaping to Eddie Howe's defence. But let me know what you think in the comments below about that. And also, do you think St James's Park can ever be expanded? And if so, where can they do it? Because even if, as I say, even if you dig down, you're going to have to expand somewhere along the line with the stand. So it is a very, very difficult situation that the new owners find themselves in, certainly trying to rebuild the stadium. But let me know what you think on that, and are you excited about Trippier and Wilson's return, and what is the future for Dwight Gayle? Because I know, Eddie Howe's come out and praised him, but really I can't see him being in the first 11 anytime soon. But thank you very much for watching the video. As usual, do stick a thumbs up on the video. If you are new to the channel and you like what you see, do consider subscribing as well. You can become a member of the Toon Review as well if you hit the join button just underneath the video, and the link is pinned below in the description as well if you can't find the join button. And also a massive shout out again to Geordie Riffs, our sponsors. Premium guitars, based here in the northeast of England. Natalie and Graham are offering 10% on your first setup, 10% on your first repair. They do also have soundproof booth where you can go and actually record and have yourself a bit of a play along in there. And also they are offering your first guitar lesson completely free of charge, so do give them a visit. You can find them at geordieriffs.co.uk on the website. I think it's Geordie Riffs on Instagram, and Facebook is Geordie Riffs Official. So go and give Graham and Natalie a shout, and thank you to them for the continued support. Please also do look up, if you're on Facebook, the Toon Review group. Just join on there. You'll be asked to agree to the rules, and myself or one of the mods will approve. And you can also find the Toon Review now on Instagram as well. But that's it for now. I'll be very interested to read your comments, certainly on the capacity side of things at St James's Park. But in the meantime, guys, take care.